Virgo, this is your June 2026 reading. I hope that you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Simone the Moon Goddess. All right, love. So I'm going to start off with an oracle card. We'll move into the tarot and then wrap up with some more oracles. If you've been here before, you know my usual routine. All right, love. Spirit guides. Spirit guides, support me in connecting to Virgo. May all messages be for the highest good of all involved, of harm to none. Let's get your theme. Okay, so unfinished symphony. There's something coming around again, Virgo. Relationship, a situation, a feeling, healing from something. There's something that's not completed and it's coming around again for you to look at, for you to deal with. All right, new life is at the bottom of the deck. This was Leo's main card. So whatever is unfinished, you're wrapping up something, you're completing the cycle. It's card number 10. So you're completing the cycle because underneath the surface, you're moving into a new cycle. Now we are in June. Your season starts in August. So closing off. We're very close to closing off a year, a solar year, and moving into a new season. So tying up any loose ends, that type of vibe. At the top of the This is crazy. This card has shown up for every single reading. I have shuffled, shuffled, and shuffled. And this card, Imagine, has shown up for every single reading. Well, for the last 6 that I've just recorded. You're my 6th one for the day. Imagine using the mind, the powerful mind, to visualize, to create, to bring forth into manifestation your desires. Be careful with your thoughts. Remember how powerful your mind is. So you're imagining. The heart is loyal heart. So there are people around you who you can trust. They'll be showing themselves. You'll be very clear in June who those people are, who you feel loyal to, who are loyal to you. There's 2 keys here. So it's like both people have keys to each other's heart, or groups of people. You have come to the edge and flexible. So you're stepping out of your comfort zone in some way when it comes to relating to others. Stay open, stay flexible. Remember, people are people. Nobody's perfect, right? So don't judge. Don't be too quick to judge. Don't be too quick to start to be suspicious of people. We all going through all sort of different things. There's a lot going on in the world. So where you might feel as if people might be a little bit dodgy, it might just be that people are wrapped up in their own lives. So don't dismiss things too quickly. All right. Okay, my loves, let's move into your tarot message. Okay, here's a message for Virgo. Make it clear, please. Just a message for Virgo, please. All right. So everybody's sign, everybody's card has come out in all of these readings, all 12. Because here you are, Virgo, the Hermit. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the 7 of Swords. Wherever you might be feeling a lack of motivation or feeling tired, you've been working, you've been toiling, you've been, you've put in the work, and you still feel like, where's the rewards? Remember, Virgo, that y'all do so much and do so much so well. And you can oftentimes be so hard on yourself when really you were doing so great. So you may ask, so look at how far you've come. And don't feel as if you need to cut corners or do anything underhanded, or look at how other people are doing things in order to be successful. How other people are doing things to be successful is their business. You do things how you do things because that's the way you're supposed to do things. All right, top of the deck is the King of Wands. So you're being asked, you got to motivate yourself. You got to remind yourself why you started in the first place. Be your own champion. Okay, you have the World here. So there's something coming into completion. And it's so funny, I was saying, don't try to do things how other people doing it. Don't try anything sneaky. because everything will come full circle. So you want to be on the good side of the world card. Whatever's coming full circle, you want it to be that you are coming out winning. At the heart is the Six of Wands. There's that recognition that you've been like, where is it? Where is it? Why? When? When am I going to come out winning? And here it is, Six of Wands, looking right at the world card. Some of those people near and dear to you could be coming with some guidance, such suggestions, and you might be like, I don't want to hear it. I do things the way how I do things because this is how I do it. Don't close off yourself to guidance. Okay, so this is what's happening, supporting your reading. When you motivate yourself and you keep going, you realize that you are closer to winning than you thought you were. You're moving right into some sort of completion, some kind of success. You're being asked to stay fixed on it. Okay, keep going. All right, let's see any potential obstacles and blockages. Potential obstacles for Virgo in June. All right, so you have a Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. I feel as if it could be you being a little bit too serious, a little bit too, like, as much as you're being asked to do things how you do them, don't follow how other people doing things. You still have to be, that's different from digging your heels in. That's different from being stubborn, right? I feel like part of your story for June is to lighten up, have some fun. Go and have some fun. Also, as much as the Knight of Pentacles is about observing and taking time and making plans, that can go from that energy into procrastination or just not moving at all. You're just stuck in it, right? Not doing anything. You need to find some balance for that. You need to know when to move forward. Okay, the Ten of Swords. The thoughts, the doubt, worrying, being overly critical of yourself and potentially others. Enough of this. Wherever you feel heavy, you want to take time to make plans and to lay foundations, but then don't turn that into not moving at all and the swords binding you to the ground. It's a fine line. There we are. Working. I feel like it's time to go out. Look, worry, work and worry. Worry and work. The Two of Staffs, okay. Yeah, that's why I feel your obstacle is potentially being so strict and so square. And sometimes too much by the book. Unfinished symphony. It's a symphony. It's a dance. It's music. It's a flow. All right, let's see what's your potential breakthrough. At the bottom right now is the Ten of Wands. Heaviness. Carrying way too much. Trying to do too much. Feeling trapped in your ways. You need to switch it up. Not cut corners and not try to copy other people's way of doing things, but being a little more agile, a little more flexible in the way how you move through life. Let's see. Potential breakthroughs for Virgo in June, please. These are potential breakthroughs. The Hangman and the Star. Surrendering. When you surrender, when you allow, when you trust, then everything opens up for you. The Star appears, your wish fulfillment comes in. You realize how divinely guided and protected you are. You realize that when you flow and you surrender, how quickly things manifest for you. Instead of trying to control the narrative, trying to control every single thing, trying to be perfect, lighten up a bit, and everything comes into form. Go on the other side. If it's not working here, maybe it's just about moving, changing your environment, changing how you feel about things, how you look at things. Remember, imagine is one of your cards. Three of Pentacles. That's the seven of Wands. So when it comes to working with others, I feel as if there's a big shift coming with that. You feel a little bit uneasy. Where you feel uneasy with working with others, maybe that's a message in itself. Why are you feeling uneasy? The Lovers here at the heart. Let's get a clarifying card. Tell me more about Virgo's breakthrough. Six of Swords. So there we have that same card again. It begins in the mind. When you see yourself on the other side, when you see yourself, when you envision your story having already unfolded, instead of envisioning where you are now, envision where you are aiming to be. It begins there, and then matter follows suit. Okay, loves, let's get your oracle cards. So how many major cards? The Hanged One, the Star, the Emperor, the World card, the Hermit. A lot of big energies. And I say that, and big happy changes is at the bottom of the deck right now. It's a message for Virgo for June. Recovery. All right, so whether that's recovery health-wise, financially, emotionally, there's some kind of healing happening. You have success at the bottom of the deck. Not the right time, and opportunity. And no need to worry. So divine timing is at play here. Okay, trust that. At the heart is big happy changes. There we go. A year from now, big happy changes and abundance. A year from now. I see trust. Whatever. A year from now, we would have, oh, I don't know, now I'm saying within the next few months. So trust, a year from now, big happy changes, abundance within the next few months. So a year from now, we'll be looking back and saying, wow, to think that I was so worried and stressed, and here I am living it up. When I thought that something was over and done with, I didn't even realize that my time was coming around again. All right, love. So your first message is my life story and the law of attraction. All right, so I'm going to post this in the description, the message. I'm going to post it in the description. So check down below for the full message for this card, okay? All right, so we have Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. And at the bottom of the deck is Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Your animal spirit, Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. And at the bottom, we have Bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. I'm telling you, the energies are very beautiful for your June reading. Everybody's June reading seems very uplifting. And your final message, my loves. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. And we have show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. All right, Virgo, that's your message for June. I hope these messages support you. Drop a comment, let me know, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn on your notifications. You all know all of that jazz, and look out for your week ahead readings. Check the other videos to get a nice well-rounded for your sun, moon, rising, your Venus if you choose. So have a beautiful June, my loves. Bye.